Good night is probably what we should be telling everyone. But very interestingly, hello is what we're going to say. So as expected, the NIFT second round of counseling has been probably started, but there is a lot of controversy. There's a lot of, not controversy, there's a lot of uncertainty regarding the same that has been happening. So we've just come live to, this would be a very small live, we've just come live to let students know regarding what exactly is happening in the portals. So most of the students are either getting any of these two options as of now. So one on the left hand side, they're saying that the application is closed, kindly try after some time. And two is something that they've got earlier. So somewhere around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock on the right hand side, what it is being shown, that is what was visible. You have not been allotted seat in this round. You will be considered for allotment in the subsequent round of the counseling. This is the message that they were getting. Now, we're not sure about which round they're talking about. Is it round 1 or is it round 2 that they're talking about? They themselves haven't mentioned anything, as expected and as always. And currently, if you try to log in, the application seems to be closed, and the message that we're getting is kindly try after some time. It's quite confusing, to be frank, but to let you know that this is what most of the students have been getting. Now, one of the common query that we have been getting is that will they lose their seats which they've got in the first round? So from what we understand and the 36-page document that NIFT has shared, no, you won't be losing the seats that you've already got in the first one. So either you will be continuing with that, or you will be getting further new seats in the second round. So from what we understand, the second round hasn't been completed properly. The process is still going on. Some of the students had got the message saying that they haven't been allotted a seat in this round. But again, as I said, they haven't mentioned which round it is. Are they talking about the first round, or are they talking about the second round or not? Another problem that some of the students told was regarding this preview form. The only thing that they're getting is preview form. So does that mean that they have lost the seat that they have got? It should not happen. It would not happen. That's what we are also hoping. Because if you have paid the fee, if you have got a seat, and if you have paid the 1,78,000 rupees, 1,74,000 rupees, you should be getting it. Okay, so please don't worry about that. Unless and until you haven't given a withdrawal option, you should be getting it. Okay, there are three options that you could have given: upgrade, slide, and freeze is the three options that are available. So if you're freezing it, then that means you won't be taking part in the further rounds. If you are opting for slide, then that means that you can slide between the same campus, different specializations. And if you're talking about upgrade, then your further preferences would be considered. Okay, so don't worry about that. We are assuming that all of this would be sorted out probably by tomorrow. So the process is going on. This is all what were visible in the previous rounds. After the first round, a page like this would be visible. Currently, to those who are being able to log in, only this thing is visible. The review form is the only thing that is visible. Okay, so we just wanted to let you know that you do not have to be anxious. This is the same that's happening with most of the students. And you also ideally would not be losing the seat that you would have got in the first round. If you have paid the fee, then okay. Another question that some of the students had asked was, we haven't participated in the first round, so can we participate in the second round? That is not going to be possible. If you haven't participated in the first round, you would not be able to participate in the further coming rounds. Okay, you would be removed. You would not be considered in the further rounds. Okay, so for example, if you have given these various options, and if you have got, let's say, the fifth option, we heard a lot of students saying that they haven't paid the fees for the fifth institute or the institute that they have got. In that case, none of your options would be considered in the further rounds. Please note that. On the contrary, if you are paying the fee, then the colleges above that, the college campus combinations that are given above that would be considered. Okay, if you haven't given that, you won't be considered for further rounds. And if you've got a message that says that you haven't got an allotment, and you're wondering what happened to your first round seats and all, most probably it will be there. You do not have to worry anything about that. Worst case scenario, if at all there is any glitch, we're hoping that it will be sorted out by tomorrow. Okay. Any further questions you have, you can let us know in the live chat box. We would be happy to answer them. Okay. Now, we had already explained what is upgrade and all. Upgrade is the best option that you can keep. So when you're upgrading it, you can basically go for the higher preferences that you have given, the higher preferences of the campuses that you have given. Okay. Freeze and slide are the two other options. A freeze is when you're happy with the campus that you've got. Slide is when you want to move from one institute, different courses from one, let's say from FC, you want to move to FD or anything of that sort. Okay. So any further doubts that you have, you can contact us in the below mentioned numbers. We haven't got any official confirmation from NIFT regarding the second round of counseling. So from what we understand, it's not yet complete. We even doubt whether it has probably been started. So most of the students, this is what they are getting. Okay. So any doubts regarding this, you can ask. Any questions, please don't panic. So we're waiting for the NIFT to update it. And we are assuming that it won't be happening today because of the delay and the time that has been. Okay, the third round is scheduled for 27. So let's wait for the second round to be completed, hopefully by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. And after that, they will be starting with the third round. So this is the schedule. So if you're getting a new seat, if you get a new seat allotted, then you can obviously pay the fee. If you've got an old seat and if you're getting another seat, you do not have to pay. Okay, it will be the same 1.74 that you have already paid. You do not have to pay it again. It's only a one-time payment that you have to do. It will be your semester fee for the first semester. Okay, and what we also understand is the last ranks have been much higher. So getting seats have become increasingly difficult compared to 2021. It is becoming increasingly difficult. Officially, they haven't released the last date of, officially they haven't released the last ranks. So we'll have to wait for that to know where exactly the last ranks are standing. There is a huge difference between last year's last ranks and this year's first round's last ranks. Okay. So any further doubts, you can contact us. Okay, I think that would be it in this particular line. If there are any more questions, we would be clearing that out. If there are any more notifications that are coming up, we would let you know in the upcoming lives. Stay tuned and please do subscribe if you're liking the content. Okay, so that would be it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, host.